Hi everyone. Are you a mom that is struggling with an identity crisis? So we're going to talk about that today because I want to give you my 2 cents on what I think that is, how I went through it, and what my recommendations are for you. So for those of you that are brand new here to my channel, I just want to welcome you. My name is Sally Harris, and I am a mom who walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over a decade. And when her life spiraled, so did mine. So I want you to know that this whole identity crisis, this whole understanding of not knowing who I am when I look in the mirror, I get you. I was there 100%. And so that's why I want to talk about this today and share some upcoming information on a new workshop I'm going to be doing on just this subject. So I think it's so important. It's one of the biggest topics I get from moms as far as wanting help with. So when you ask yourself, who am I? What is an identity crisis? I believe the word identity crisis, for me personally, my belief is it's only a crisis if you let it be. It's a hard situation. It is an opportunity for growth for you personally. And it's only a crisis if you allow it to be. And the more that we look at it as a crisis, the longer you're going to stay in it, in my opinion. Because I know I did that. I looked at everything at the negative. I thought this was going to be forever, and I saw no hope in the matter at all. And so I didn't know who I was, but I also didn't know who my family was anymore. And so you might very well be feeling that way, and I get you. I understand. Let's talk about this a little bit. You know, when our sense of self is challenged, like who we have been for so many years. We're a mom, maybe you're a wife, you're a sister, a daughter, all of these things. Like life just kind of just keeps on rolling. And then something happens, like in this case with your adult child, and your whole world gets turned upside down. And with that, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of disruption in your life. And I understand that. And so with that, all of our focus ends up going on our child, and we forget who we are. So one day, and probably this has happened to you already, and if it hasn't, it very well may. Maybe you're just starting out in this situation with your son or daughter, and I hope it's extremely short-lived. I really do. But most of you have been able to look in the mirror one day and say, who am I? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I like? Who are my people? Who's my tribe? Who do I trust? Who helps me? What do I even like anymore? What are my hobbies? And just kind of lose yourself in the process. And so it's very common. I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with you because you're feeling this way, because it's very much not the case. So the impact that this situation that you're going through is having on you, you want to definitely explore and maybe even write down what's the emotional impact? How is it affecting you? Like if you think of the sense of loss that you're experiencing, whether it's you're completely estranged or maybe you're just in a tough situation with your son or daughter and your family doesn't look the same right now. With that, because of the deep connection that we have as a mom to our child, and I believe that wholeheartedly, many times even in adoption, I do believe that haven't personally experienced that, but from what I understand, it's a very deep connection, right? And so you don't love your child any less if they're adopted or if you gave birth. But either way, there's a deep bond, there's a deep connection. And when that bond is unraveled a little bit, or maybe even feels like it's completely broken, we become broken. And so I would encourage you to write down, how has this affected you in the sense of, ask yourself this question. I used to do blank, but now I do blank. I used to like blank, but now I blank, right? Fill in the blanks there, fill in the gaps, because those are very introspective questions that I think will help you realize how much you need not only a tribe of people, like I said, you need people who are going to support you and love you through this process. And the faster you can figure out who you've lost, the faster you're going to get through this situation in a healthy manner. Now, we can't control your son or daughter. I don't know what's going on over on that side of things. I don't know why this happened, right? You might not. I work with a lot of moms who don't even know what happened. So it's one of those things that you need to take note of, and you need to figure out what is missing in my life. What are the things that aren't working anymore? And what do I need to change? And really the big question here is, are you willing to change? Are you willing to do the work to get yourself back? Because I believe the rest of your family, your friends, your people are waiting for you. I truly believe that. So I want you to, for those of you that, at the end of this video, check the link below in the description. There's going to be a sign-up sheet just for more information. So you just share your email, and then I can update you as I have more information on this upcoming workshop, because it's going to be powerful. We're going to do exercises together, not physical exercises. We're going to do exercises together to help you figure out who you are and what do you want and how do you get there. So we already know some of it, but at the end of the day is, how do you do it? And that's what we're going to go through in the workshop. So there is a lot of emotional turmoil through this, like I mentioned, and I want you to seek recovery. I want you to seek healing. I want you to seek rediscovery in yourself, because you're worth it. And I really want to encourage you on the self-care journey just to navigate challenges, right? Because these challenges are going to come up in life, whether this is with your child. Once you get through this situation, there's going to be more situations. That's life, right? It's like how we navigate through the hardships. And so this is the first step. So I hope this helps you. I look forward to sharing more information on my workshop soon, and I'll see you next time.